And we are live. Okay. Hey guys, welcome everybody. Evening time for most of you folks, like in India. So very excited for this evening. We have with us none other than Mr. Dave Ives, who has specially come down just to be with us, talk to us, share some thoughts. Just so that you guys know, we are going to launch in a very few like days. So a lot of excitement is like generating like around the business. People have been asking questions. They want to get to know what needs to get done, and so on and so forth. And so, we thought that we can put this like together for all of you so that you can get the best of what that you need to get done in the next few days till we like launch on April 6th. And then going forward, what should your strategy be? What should your plan be so that you can have like continued growth and be able to maximize on what we have put together. So once again, I just want to thank Dave for taking his time this evening to be here with us. And especially, he doesn't need to do this. I mean, he has such a huge organization. He would sneeze and money would pour out. It's like that. So I'm so blessed and so I'm honored that he has taken this time to be here with us, to share his thoughts, to share a few words with all of us, and to help us really to understand the power of the business, because he has been there, done it, and helped many people. And we can use his like experience that he has built over the years, and just simply like let that flow into us, help us to change our minds to create that excitement that he has done for himself, transfer that into our minds, pick his brains as much as we can, and make the best of this evening. So just like strap yourselves together, get your notepads out, get your pens out, silence your cell phones for the next hour, and then let's listen to Dave Ives. And I'll also come back and share a few things about the numbers, so that we can also know what is it that we are going to make with all this, with all the information that he's going to share, and how we're going to strategize on this. Okay, so here I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Dave Ives.
Thank you, Hetal, and you get me excited just listening to you to kick off this teaching today. So thank you for thanks for everything that you're doing to cast the vision. Of course, Dr. Patricia Gandhi as well, but I know you're instrumental in orchestrating a lot of this. So, and it's important now. We're approaching that time where we really got to identify those who are serious and what they need to do, because one, we have a responsibility, I think, not to just open a market, but open a market with those who say they want to, but got to understand that it's a real business. I mean, Zinzino already has done over 100 million in sales last year. And we know that's going to go into $500 million and $1 billion and beyond in the next couple of years. And India's going to play a major role. But the thing I want you to all understand is India will not have this time again. You only ever launch once. Okay, so if you are obviously watching this and taking notes, as Hetal encouraged you to do, what I'm going to do is maybe just cast a little bit more of a vision, hopefully get you a little bit more of a simplistic understanding, because the business is very simple. The processes are very simple, but humans try to complicate it. Why? Because we drive most of our whatever we do by emotions. But the simple steps are very simple. There's nothing that we do here in Zinzino that all of you cannot do. It's whether you have the desire to. And that's why through our 8-step pattern, and we're not going to go into that today, but the number one thing in the 8-step pattern is, why would you do it? Because if you've attended several calls right now, it's no longer about you attending the calls, it's about how many people are you bringing to the calls. And if you're not, then maybe we need to think about, why are you doing it? Or have you even made a decision yet? Because the lack of action by many, not just people in India, but in life, is generally down to one thing: no decision has been made. That's why there's inaction. And so today, numbers are going to be shared with you of what we're going to be doing, the potential of the actions you will take, and the rewards you'll gain, because Hetal's going to has spent time correlating that information for you so you can really digest the true potential. But here's the other thing: numbers do not excite people. We think it does. I want you to understand the potential, but here's a bigger message for me. I want to help 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10, whatever it may be, of Indians to regain personal health. Preventative measures. So this isn't about just opening a country with another nutritional product. As we all know, if you're listening and you've been on our calls, we are the #1 all-natural pharmaco-nutritional test-based, evidence-based model. And we're not coming to India not knowing what works and what doesn't work. So what is important is who we're partnering with. If it's you, then we appreciate that you're going to have your commitments, your family, your careers, your practices, your professions, whatever you may have. But anything of worthwhile is going to take some time. We're going to take some investment. And many have already started to lay their foundations. They've started to make the #1 action lists, making a list of everybody they know. Yes, we are launching India, but do you know people outside of India? And the first key is not a list of people you think will do this or think will need the product. The guidance is make a list of everybody you know. Make a list of everybody you know in your hometown, in your region, in India, and then outside of India. And then go down that list and identify who is it that you want to talk to about the product first, and put a C next to it. And who do you want to talk to about potentially partnering with you, and put a P next to it. Before you even talk to them, your goal is not to make a decision for them. Your goal is to put them down on a piece of paper, identify which way you want to go with them, product-led or opportunity-led, and then approach them in the appropriate way and let them make a decision for themselves. Human nature in this industry is that we make decisions for other people, and that will prevent us, because sooner or later, we may be on an online event. When we come to a physical event in the Indian market, when we're allowed to have that freedom of movement, I will tell you that without unquestionable evidence, there will be people that were going to be on your list that maybe you decided not to put on your list, that probably is sitting a few rows away from you at an event. And you will say to yourself, I didn't think they would be interested. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we're coming to India is because the Indian market needs what we have. Not just from a product perspective, but from an opportunity perspective. So over the next 5-10 days, because that's all we have left before we officially launch, you want to be maximizing and laying out your foundation. And Hetal's going to go through that with you. The smart bronze, go and get your 4 bottle of oil subscription customers ready to go. Your 4 potential partners who have maybe been on one of the business presentations that we hold twice a week, or been on a 3-way call. So don't be slow in coming forward in asking for help, because we can do a lot of calls that are not the overviews, the business presentations. We can do 3-way calls like this with maybe some of your peers, maybe some of your influencers, maybe some of your great connectors. We can have more of a personal dialogue with them to cast a vision with them. And so make sure that we're working as a team, and make sure that from meeting to meeting, right now we have one this coming Friday, tomorrow afternoon, which is business driven. We have one Sunday, which is obviously the product presentation. And then we have 2 more next week. And then a week Tuesday, the corporation will be doing the official Indian launch call. And I will assure you, I'll be absolutely surprised if there's less than 1,000 people on. There's going to be well over 1,000 people on that initial launch call. Are you just going to be there on your own? Or are you going to have 10 with you? Are you going to have 20 with you? You know, Hetal has been working tirelessly to make sure that these timings are your timings in the evening at 9 o'clock. Yes, well, Dave, I'm a career person. I don't get home to, we understand that. That's why at this stage, we're looking for the opportunist, the person who sees the potential, that understands, yes, I don't have time, but I'm prepared to make time because I know why I want to get involved, to help the health of others and to help the prosperity of my family over the next 3, 6, 12 months. You know, just if we help each and every one of you hit the rank of diamond, that's on average 4 lakhs a month. Do you like how I'm starting to learn your currency without any slides on the screen? So, you know, I'm excited for you. And I would encourage you to do this, not only for you to start learning the basics, but to make sure that those that you are inviting that have said, yes, they want to partner with you, is they understand the simplicity of our message and how to lay the infrastructure. Because it doesn't matter where we are in our life or our countries, we should all build our homes the same way. I know they don't do that, but we should do. You know, before we even think about putting the roof on, we need to do the back-breaking, digging down to lay the concrete. See, if you build your house on sand, when there's a wind, it actually doesn't stay stable for very long. If you do the hard work, others may seem like they're putting their roof on already, but we don't know if they've laid the right foundation. We don't know if they've already got their 4 subscriptions, their 4 bottles of oil for their customer base. We don't know if they've already got their 4. They may have some volume, but have they built the right duplication? Because when we build the duplication, that's what's going to create the leveraged lifestyle for each and every one of you. So 4 action steps. 1 is you can actually go to, in fact, I'm going to ask Hetal to download the Express Start brochure. Now, many of you, of course, haven't registered yet, but I'm going to ask him to download this as a PDF and encourage you to go to page 23 and start making your list. And as I said a moment ago, when you start making a list, simply put tick who's next to the C, who is the potential customer we're going to talk to about the balance test. P, for those who we're going to talk to about the business, because how we invite both of those is slightly different. So first action call, make a list. This is something that you will get when you register properly on April the 6th, and then you can actually have your own copy. But in the meantime, I don't want to slow you down. So if Hetal will download that PDF and put it into, I know, a WhatsApp chat that many of you are in, what we can't do is make you do it. But I would encourage you to start as entrepreneurs, as people that want to be part of this wellness revolution that we're creating in India. I'm wanting to you now to step up and start putting that foundation in place, so you're able to be one of the very first who actually can lead the market the way it needs to be led. So the first thing we're going to do is make that list. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to learn to invite. And the invitation is very simple. Right now, we have a huge opportunity to impact the wellness of millions of people in India. So that shouldn't be a hard message to convey. It should, and here's the importance. Do it with a passion. Do it with a sense of energy, because many people are looking for 2 things: hope and someone who knows where they're going. Okay, that's vitally important. India is going to be huge, and there's already leaders from other teams that are gathering hundreds and thousands of people already. I know that to be the case. So this is not a time to be idle. This is a time to go, okay, I want to be a diamond in the first 3 months of building the business, but I need help. I need guidance. And it's very simple. We're going to make a list and we're going to invite people to look at the product. And we have, you know, you don't have to wait for these calls that we're doing each week. We can line up personal calls for you as well. Then we're going to invite them to take a look at the product or take a look at the opportunity. And here's the two invitations. I'll do it very briefly. And then you can sort of work with Hetal and you can work with others to make sure you feel comfortable in the invitation. If I was talking to someone about the product launch coming into India, I would say, hey, Hetal, how are you? A little bit of what we call reconnection. Ask him about family, ask him about his occupation, ask him about what he's doing. Now, I know many people will have influence with their peers. I get that. That's called a relationship. But we still got to do it professionally. Remember, you may have the most influential position possible, but the masses that come in won't have that influence. So if we teach the duplication, then it means someone without an influence, a chef like me many years ago, can teach the same process as a practitioner, as an engineer, as a stay-at-home parent. Because think about this, not only are we going to impact the health of the Indian market, but we also want to raise the economy of the Indian households with entrepreneurship. Now, I have never been there, but I would imagine an extra 40,000, 50,000, 75,000 Indian rupees a month, which is just the executive level. About a quarter of the way to diamond will make a dramatic impact into the homes of the Indian nation. Now imagine that. How would you sleep at night? Yes, we're going to improve their health, but also how would you sleep at night knowing that you played a part on someone who knew someone who knew someone who now is able to secure their family because you grasped the vision of what was about to happen? See, 22 months ago, almost 2 years ago, it started with me and a box. And I asked someone if health was important to them. And I shared a short 2-minute video. I invited them onto a call so someone else could share on my behalf as I was still learning. But what was not in question was my excitement. My excitement actually gave me an opportunity not to have to know everything, because people would start to say, I don't know what he doesn't seem to know it all, but he's excited about where he's going. And that's the key. When you want to attract, it's about showing people the possibilities, and we have all that in place for you. So the tools are vitally important. So we're going to make a list, we're going to invite people, and then we're going to show them the plan. I call it STP. Share the product, show the plan. Okay, sure. And if we do that enough, and now some of you may be offended, and I hope I don't offend you, if you share the product and you show the plan enough, you'll stuff the pockets. Because guess what? Gathering customers and then helping other entrepreneurs will generate you revenue. And it's okay to make money. And it's okay to make money if it's done with a real moralistic purpose, preventive healthcare. And so they're the key elements. And then learning how to follow up. So make a list, learning how to invite, showing the plan, sharing the products, and then following up. And it's very simple right now. Follow up is all about posture. Hey, Hetal, hey, look, April the 6th, we're going to be starting shipping this product. It's already in our Mumbai warehouse. If health's important to you, I'd love to help you kickstart your health campaign. So April the 6th, I would love to reach out to you, get you registered as a customer, because it's going to take 3 or 4 working days and the bottle is going to be delivered to your door. Are you happy to go ahead with that? Yes, great. I can put you down as a customer to give you a call. Wonderful. Oh, by the way, Hetal, if you just want to know that if you help 4 people know about this product yourself, yours is free. So between now and April the 6th, if there's anyone you'd like me to talk to on your behalf as someone, just as a customer, I would love to help you on April the 6th to be able to order yours, have 4 other customers ready to go, and yours is going to be free next month. Ooh, I hear the Indian market loves free and refunds, right? So that's important to understand, okay? So now I want to switch gear quickly because I know Hetal's going to show you the potential, but I'm going to share my screen and I'm just going to bring up and talk about what's going to be important on April the 6th. So April the 6th, now I will tell you right now, there are other teams, as I've mentioned, and other teams have already started to register people, but not in India. No one can get in India. They can get in any other market, but before April the 6th, they're going to have to do some administration where they're going to have to be transferred back into an Indian address. And for some, that could be messy. So we're hoping, we're believing that those of you that have said you are serious are ready to purchase your enrollment pack on April the 6th. Now, I just want to cover these. If you've seen the presentations before, I want to cover these because it will be ultimately your decision. How you get started in regards to your investment is going to be your choice. But I would like to take the opportunity to explain the most advantageous. And then you can make an informed choice. Now, India is going to have 3 options. They're going to have a mini pack, which is 1 test and 1 bottle of oil. Here's my thinking. Yes, it's 8,500 Indian rupees. It's 1 test, but we've already know that we test once and then we test twice. So at some stage, I'm going to have to buy another test, right? A bottle of oil, I'm going to have to buy another bottle next month as well because it takes 120 days to 120 days, 4 to 6 months, depending on the individual. So that mini essential partner kit, I'm not going to say it's not of value, but there's going to be additional investment that you're going to have to do down the road. But also that would tell me that some saying, yeah, I'm not too sure yet if I'm going to treat it like a business. And if that's the case, I would say to someone, be a customer. Just be a customer, enjoy the product, because I want to prepare you to actually put you in a strong position. Now, there's also the Better Balanced Partner Kit. That's going to have 3 of these tests. So maybe yourself and your significant other, and if you've got children, maybe one of your children, because what is going to be important is the amount of test results we get back as soon as possible within the first 3 to 4 weeks. That now is what? That's the beginning of the story. And it's the story. Oh, do you know what? I'm a teacher. I'm an engineer. I'm a medical practitioner. And I took my blood test and I was 12 to 1, 10 to 1, 28 to 1. They're the stories that will have people going, I need to get tested. This is our calling card. The Better Balanced Pack will come with 3 tests and 3 bottles of oil. And then the ultimate is what we call the refund pack. So there's the mini, that's what we're going to get. The Balance Partner Kit is 3 tests and 3 bottles of oil. But the Practitioner Kit is going to give us 14 tests and 14 bottles of oil. When I started 22 months ago, let me actually just stop sharing that for a minute and actually do something that I haven't done with any of you here before. So let me see if I can stop my presentation. And there we go. Let's go drop that down. So hopefully you can see my screen. I'm just logging into my back office. Would help if I could spell. So just logging in. So all I'm going to do here is show you, because I never asked someone to do something I've never done. So let's go to my orders 22 months ago. So bear with me as I scroll back. Hold up. So this is my auto ship. So I want to just show you. So I started, here we go. I started 22 months ago, and I didn't have the money. It wasn't an issue. I didn't have the money, but I asked my enroller, what's the best way for me to get started to get the best return? So I enrolled in the Ultimate Pack. Now, your Ultimate Pack is slightly different because you've got one product in India right now. So you're going to get more tests and more oil. I had less tests, less oil, but I had some of the other products. But all I wanted to share with you there is I invested in the Ultimate Pack. Now, you can see here, within my first 30 days, I went and got my 10 subscriptions. So we want to help you get your 10 bottles of oil to customers. That meant that the next auto ship, my monthly overhead in India, it's 5,200 Indian rupees. You'll see here, our auto ship is the equivalent of 55 pounds a month. So here's my auto ship, my oil. Here's my GoCore app. You'll get that as well. But because I had 10 bottles of oil or 10 customers, they waived that and I only paid for shipping. So I have never in 22 months as a business owner had to pay for my monthly auto ship because I've always had more than 10 customers. So as we've been sharing with you is I wouldn't wait for April the 6th to have your 10 customers lined up. To get started. I would have them lined up now. So when you sign up on the day and you buy your Practitioner Kit and you sign up for your auto order, you know you've already qualified for free auto order. That's smart business. But I want you to come on a journey with me now. 12 months later, I'm adding to my customers. I'm adding to my customers. Come 12 months later, there's my refund on my Ultimate Pack. I was the very first in United Kingdom to prove the system. Who's going to be first in India to prove the system? You all had that opportunity to do that. So I just wanted to share that with you there right now. And just now I can show you, I just want to show you some of you because this is a team training now. This is not going out to everybody. This is just for your team. Here are my customers. So I'm not asking you to do something I haven't done. I've got customers on 2 products, 2 products, 2 products, 1 product. Now, right now, you've only got the bottle of oil. But you know, when we make that list, people that you know locally, people that you know nationally, people that you know internationally. Let's say you know me and I'm in London. Well, guess what? I could be one of your customers, but I have access to what? The oil, the gut health, the prebiotic, the multivitamin. I could be one of your customers in London on free subscriptions. So yes, you may only have 1 bottle of oil for the Indian market, but if you've got connections, relatives, ex-university friends or professional peers around the open markets, they have access to more products than you, but you have an override on all those products. So look, these are my personal customers. Some of my product customers are on 4 products, 3 products. I've got 48 personal customers. I want you to remember that, 48 personal customers. But let me show you how many team customers. 7,558. Look at this, those who understand numbers. This is when I started 22 months ago. It has never gone backwards in group customers. What is India going to do? Significantly more. But guess what? If we all teach and do the same thing, not only will we build big numbers, there'll be very solid numbers. So that's, I hadn't planned that. I just wanted to share that with you. So let me just share one more thing, and then I'm going to hand back to the maestro. So the Practitioner Kit, yes, it's 88,500 Indian rupees, but it gives someone a sense of urgency to start talking faster. It gives them I call it more skin in the game. Now you can choose any pack, but it's only the Practitioner Kit that comes with the refund. This is my thought process. If someone doesn't believe within 12 months, they are not going to get 25 bottles of oils into the hands of customers, which is what we do, because that's our message. We want to help others to become healthy and remove any doubt on a cellular level. If we're not going to go and get at least 25 people, and we got a whole year to do that, then don't get the Practitioner Kit. But if you understand what we're doing, you think, Dave, I'm going to have 25 in the first 2-3 months. Then the Practitioner Kit. Why? Because think about this. A year from now, you've got 25 plus bottles of oil on subscription customers. You could have 30, 50, 100, but as long as you got 25, you get a full refund. But throughout that 12 months, you've also had the opportunity in the first 30 days to 60 days, some of you can do it in 30 days, is to earn all those fast start bonuses. And Hetal's going to show you that's going to be worth around 50,000 Indian rupees in the first 60 days. So you invest 88,500, you get 50,000 back in your first 30 to 60 days in real commission. How? Get 4 subscriptions, 4 bottles of oil, get 4 people to join you in your venture, get 10 bottles of oil in total. And that's going to be worth 45 to 50,000 Indian rupees. And then if we help 10 people on your team do that, you're going to be an executive making 75,000 rupees per month. And you can do that in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. But let's say you do it in 6 months. Let's say it takes you 6 months to go executive. And you've earned your 50,000 Indian rupees just in your fast start bonuses. And from the 6th month, you're an executive. You haven't grown beyond executive, but now you got 6 months at 75,000 Indian rupees. I'm doing the math now. It's about 450, it's about 4.5 lakhs. Then month 13, you get your 88,500 investment back. Now that is good business based on real products being consumed by real customers who are proven that they needed it and it's worked. So I know Hetal's going to go into now the numbers, but the next few days between now and April the 6th is going to be very important to rally your key influencers. Make sure they understand the process, because there are thousands all ready to go. I want to make sure that, yes, that you are in a position that you're one of the influencers, because many of you have that medical background aspect. So we can leverage that, because yes, we're entrepreneurs, or the market is going to be led by entrepreneurs, but the reality is we need to go and really impact the health and wellness of many in the market. So I hope that helps. I hope that just touched on a few. Don't be overwhelmed. Keep it very simple. Have you made your list yet? Hetal's going to go and download the PDF, go to page 24, start making the list. And then one thing I didn't say, when you make a list, do this with the list. Make a list of everybody you know, okay? Everybody you know. Who's on your social media friends list? Who's on your university list? Who's on your phone list? Make a list of everybody you know. Do not prejudge. Then I always encourage people, then add to that list by people that you know of. Well, please explain, Dave. Well, you know, I know a lot of people, but I also know the convenience store guy who's from Malaysia. I also know the security guy at my daughter's school. I know of them, but I don't know them. So when you finish making a list, you've also got what we call a memory jogger. So you make a list of everybody you know, and then you go to the memory jogger and it says an accountant. Oh yeah, I used an accountant once. His name was Mr. Patel. I don't really know him, but I know him as Mr. Patel. Put him down. Put him down. Why? Hey, is that Mr. Patel? Yes. Oh, this is Dave Ives. You and I haven't spoken, but I was actually sitting with somebody that you actually helped, did some of their tax returns once. His name was Hetal. Oh yeah, Hetal. I think he said it was about 3 years ago. Oh yeah, Hetal. Look. I know we haven't spoken, but I was sitting with Hetal the other day because he's an entrepreneur, and we're about to launch a test-based nutritional company into the Indian market. And there's a number of financial individuals, accountants like you, just getting involved because they see the potential of it. And I asked Hetal, did he know of an accountant that was open-minded? And he mentioned your name. I didn't even know Mr. Patel. I used a third-party credibility, and guess what? I've got nothing to lose other than help Hetal. Folks, you're not building this on your own. So make a list of everybody you know. Don't prejudge them. Our goal is to, ready for this? This is very low level. We're only looking for lookers. We're only looking for lookers, and I don't have the right to make a decision for them. I only have the opportunity to share with them and let them say no to me. Health important to you? No. There's nothing you can do with that one, is there? Right? Hey, do you keep your options of making money? No. There's nothing I can do with that one either. All right? All I can do is be consistent of how many times I ask somebody. And the bigger my list, the greater the potential. So hope that was helpful. And I would love you all to, between now and the launch, April the 6th, and then for the next 60 days after the launch, is do your best to get me to lose my voice, because you have me speaking to so many people. Because after 30 to 60, 90 days, you all have the opportunity to be a diamond. And making that story happen is vitally important. Why? Because it gives the marketplace the belief that what we're talking about is possible. We know it is, you know it is, but we've got to show the public that it is. And when we do that, then you've got the snowball effect. But someone has to build the snowball. So, Hetal, I'll hand it back over to you.
Awesome, Dave. Thanks so much. That was really incredible. The information you shared and the passion with which you shared it. Really appreciate that time. So let me take off from here, give you guys a little bit more mindset about the business. So some of you probably are new to, I would say the industry, still learning the ropes of what we need to do, how we need to do. Dave shared upon a few very key points of creating a list, which is the first and foremost, most important thing that we have in the business, because everything starts from that list, And, I will share that the express start with you guys. So you can go in that page 24, look up all that, the information that he was talking about, and then use that information to create your list, because the bigger the list, the bigger the foundation that you will have, okay? And I cannot emphasize enough on the foundation for this business, because this next 5 to 6 days that we have till we launch, I would say it's about 8 days, right? So till we launch, those 8 days are vital in terms of setting up that foundation. And what I'm about to share with you on some of the numbers, they would make sense if and only if you have a foundation starting to build. And then once you have that foundation, imagine if you can keep duplicating that foundation many, many times over, what an impact that would have on the people that you're sharing this opportunity with. And not just that, also the impact that you will have on your finances, right? So it's a win-win situation for everybody. We are offering something to people that is of value. We are creating a value about the business that we are sharing, and the byproduct of all of that is to create a financial legacy for ourselves. So you can't go wrong with that because you're investing into people with your time. You're investing into people with like the experience that you have, and you're investing into people, you know, to help them to build something. Because if they win, you automatically win. So I hope you understand that. So whatever we are trying to teach you, whatever we are trying to help you with, is to actually build that foundation for you so that when you start developing your business, you can duplicate it properly with the people that are coming on in your teams. Okay. Now, one mindset that I would definitely like you to have here is that SW, 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 SW. I don't know if you've heard that before. Some of you may have. Okay, I can see like Shaheen already shaking her head, like, going this way. Yes, some of you may have definitely. It's like some will, some won't. So what? Somewhere, some will. Stop whining and start working. Okay. So that's the SW, 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 SW. So it's like, like it's so simple, right, guys? It's all in our hands. Our future is literally in our hands. We can make of it whatever we want. We can take it as far as we can imagine it to be. We can reach the sky and come back many times over. It's just how big you can think and how big you can imagine, and then put the activity to match that. And I'm not saying be I mean like a rock star on day one, but you can start developing the habits and you can start developing the mindset to become a rock star whenever you're ready for it. How about that? Right? So that is what I want you to start cultivating. And it's a process. Remember, guys, it's a process. You will have some successes, you will have some failures. Every failure will teach you what not to do. Every success will help you to propel to the next step. So your failures are your stepping, so like literally, I mean, like you can say like the stepping stones towards your success. That's how simple it is, right? And if you can just keep that simplicity of the mindset, you will understand that this is way beyond what you can even comprehend. Because on paper, it looks like a few numbers, a few people, a few things, but the impact of what we are doing is going to be phenomenal. And you will realize that over a period, like just look at Dave's, what he shared, 22 months of him being in the business, and look at what he has created. It's not a joke. Can you imagine how many lives have been impacted? 7,000, what is it, 900 customers or something like that, which he shared. I didn't look at the numbers correctly. I think it was 7,500 or 7,900, something like that. But imagine, guys, 7,500 people are better off today because Dave got in the business 22 months back and decided to do something about it, not just sit back and watch things. He actually took action. He stepped in and started performing, doing something and impacting people. And today that has led to 7,500 people and more who are using the product. Apart from that, hundreds of people who are on his team and are impacting people as we speak, right? Now imagine Dave doesn't have to do this. He can be home right now. He can spend time with his family. He doesn't have to do this. But his passion about the business, his passion for people is so much more than what his bank balance is. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you understand that. Here is someone who's taking the time from his family life, from his schedules, from things that he can do, and taking it, putting it into our lives and helping us to develop the mindset so that we can have the future that we all wanting and looking for and create that passive source of income. So, do it once, do it right, and let that income flow to you month after month, year after year, for as long as you like it to be. Okay. But do it once, do it right. You just have to learn it once properly. And once you learn it, that information stays with you for life. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that a little bit before I start the slides. And I'll quickly go into slides. I'll share my screen. Give me a second. And let me know if you guys can see my screen. If any of you can just raise your thumb or something, let me know you can see my screen. Yeah. All right, good. Thanks, Dr. Prasad. All right. So here's what we have, right? In terms of the business. So we we talk about smart bronze, which is our basic, the most basic step of the business, which is generate 4 customers. As simple as that, right? What is the importance of this 4 customers? Now, I don't go into much details when I'm doing the business presentation. So here I'm going to take a few minutes to just for you to understand the value of what these 4 customers mean to you. First of all, these 4 customers qualify you for the Zinzino for free auto shipment order, right? Provided that you are doing 4 times the credits that you generate through your auto order. So if like the auto order is 10 credits, then you need to generate 40 customer credits in order for you to get your auto shipment free. That's the first thing, right? So maybe 4 kits may not reach that, or depends, because we only have one product in like the Indian market. So we may have to create 10 customers because each bottle of oil is 4 credits. So we may have to create 10 customers in order for like the auto shipment for us to be free, which is not a big deal. Okay, 10 people who are interested in changing their lives, their health. Forget about anything else, just changing their health. And they can get that, right? So what that does for us is we get a 10% cash bonus. Now remember, because the first month when they're signing up for their products, they're also purchasing the Zinzino test kits, which can give them the before and the 120-day little picture after. You are getting 10% of 14,500 rupees. So if you just create that as 4 customers, your income in that first month is 5,000 Indian rupees, approximately, slightly more than that. Okay. Plus you qualify for a smart bronze bonus where you get 9,000 Indian rupees as a smart bronze bonus. Okay. But not just that, something very important kicks in called as the mentorship bonus. Now this mentorship bonus is very critical for you guys who are going to be the pioneers and foundation builders of the business, that you have this mentorship bonus activated, because if you miss this 30-day window of creating these 4 customers, just 4 customers, the mentorship bonus will not activate. And this is a one-time thing only that they offer. Why? Because they want leaders to develop this as a mindset that first 30 days are critical for me to open or trigger or kickstart the mentorship bonus. And once the mentorship bonus kicks in, for every personal that you register in the business, remember we have a binary system, right? Left side and right side. And we are going to place our personals in the depth or in the taproot of those left and right legs, right? So every personal that we place, we get a mentorship bonus on the volume of that personal, on that volume of the personal person, okay? So this mentorship bonus, you can understand more about it in details. There is actually a video we have done to explain to you more about what the mentorship bonus is. And we'll be redoing some of that also with the Indian rupees and everything, just so that you can have a flow of the income potential of the mentorship bonus. But it can turn out to be significant when you have a lot of personals in those taproots. Okay, so you may be like, say, on the top here, you have one person that is personal to you that you have brought into the business on your left side, one person on your right side. Then maybe there are 5 people in between that have come because your upline put some people in your team. And then you put the next personal down 6 legs on your left side, and then another personal down 10 levels on your left side, and maybe another personal down 10 levels on your right side, 15 levels on your right side. So you understand, your personals will be distributed. They won't be just one below the other. There may be people in between you and your personals. That will happen on the left and right side. So you are getting mentorship bonus on your personals, just like those people in between will get mentorship bonus on their personals. So this mentorship bonus is something which is specific just to you as an entity. So I want you to keep that in mind, that it is an extra bonus for you as an entity, for building your business, for being the leader of the team, for bringing on your personal people into the system and placing them in either your left or your right legs. Make sense? Okay. So far, so good. Okay. So let's move on to the next bonus. So 14,000 rupees, not a big deal, but a good start, because this is a foundational start for your business. The second foundational start is putting 4 partners. So we call this a 4x4 in the first 30 days. That is, you put in 4 customers and you put in 4 partners. Now, Dave showed you that he put in 10 customers, which normally you have a 60-day window to do it. But if you do it in the first 30 days on the first day, like when we're going to launch, you're going to create such a fantastic foundation. And I'll talk a little about it. But Let's talk about these 4 partners first. So you're getting 375 credits and 4 partner premier kits for people signing into the business. Now, these are people signing up on the ultimate partner kit, because the ultimate partner kit, you're getting 125 credits plus an extra 25 credits for all of those people when they start. So you're getting 150 credits for every partner that starts. Okay. So if you have 4 partners, you are going to be getting 300 and 300, because you're going to put 2 on your left, 2 on your right. So you're going to get about 600 credits from those 4 partners. Okay. If you take a look at 600 credits, and we are only showing 375 credits to qualify for Fast Silver. So Fast Silver qualification happens at half the number of credits than a normal Silver qualifies, because this is a special promotion for the first 30 days. So let's say if you miss Fast Silver in the first 30 days, the only way you can qualify Silver would be now to have 750 credits to qualify as a Silver. So that is the actual credits that you require to qualify Silver. But in the first 30 days, if you do it, you can qualify Silver with just 375 credits, which are balanced credits from your left and your right. So you need 2/3 in your left and 1/3 in your right as a balanced credit for you to qualify. So 300 credits can come from your left side, and 125 credits, sorry, 75, I'll go back. 200, about 225 credits can come from here and 150 from here in order for you to qualify as a Fast Silver. Okay. So when you create 4 people in the business, you're actually getting 600 credits. And if you just compute the income of 600 credits, you are getting 90 rupees per credit. So 90 times 600, how much is that? 5,400, correct? I'm sorry. Yeah, 5,400, right? Or 54,000, sorry, because that's 3 zeros. So you're getting 54,000 rupees as a income by registering 4 people in the first 30 days of your business. We haven't shown that over here, but that is your income, because that's the credits that you're getting. Okay. So these are all personal to you, right? But if there are people that other people are sponsoring, then they're going to get the 150 credit or whatever is the kit credit that they get. It can be 10 credits for like the mini kit, or 25 credits for like the standard kit, or 125 credits for the practitioner's kit, right? So it depends on which kit you're getting. But either of that, you're going to get credits, right? So you're building up those credits and you get paid for those credits. Now, we don't make money by people signing in. Remember that. A lot of companies do that. We don't make money people signing in, but we get credits because those kits have products. So because the kits have products, we get credits for the products and we get paid for the credits of those products. So it's like you creating a customer with 10 credits when they sign up. Okay, you creating a customer with 50 credits when they sign up. Or you creating a customer with 125 credits when they sign up. So that is why you are getting that income, because of the products. That's like a product sale that you are generating. Okay. So keep that as a mindset. So creating partners also is good, because you're going to help somebody start a business, then you're going to help them do what you did, which is you're going to help them in their first 30 days to unlock Smart Bronze, to unlock Fast Silver, so they can be qualifying for their mentorship bonus. They can activate their mentorship bonus. And also, when you qualify Fast Silver in the first 30 days, you can also activate something called as ECB. ECB is the this enrollment credit bonus. Enrollment credit bonus happens for everybody. Means when this kicks in, you get double the volume of what the of what the product credits are. So let's say if this bottle of oil is 4 credits, if you have all ECB 100% activated, then your 4 credits now become 8 credits. So you are actually getting 4 extra credits for unlocking ECB. The second way to unlock this one, ECB, is by going Extreme Express. So when you help 10 customers, or when you create 10 customers, this ECB 100% also kicks in. So there is 2 ways to generate ECB. Either one is by in the first 30 days to get it done by having 4 partners, or in first 60 days by getting 10 partners. Now imagine if you do this on day 1, then everything from day one, you will have your mentorship bonus kicked in, you will have your ECB started out, as well as all the bonuses that you will get. So first day, you have the potential to kickstart, I mean, to generate about 50,000 rupees plus that 54,000 because of the people. Let's say they get started with I mean, the ultimate kits, then you have up to 54,000. This like additional income that you can also make apart from the 50,000. Not a bad deal at all, right? For day one. Okay. And we haven't even counted the customer bonus for the 6 additional people that will be coming in. So 1250 times 6, that's an additional 7,500. So it's actually 57,000 that you can make in the first 30 days by having 10 customers, 4 partners, and then if the 4 partners are having like the ultimate pack that they started with, then and like added extra 54,000 rupees on top of that, which means that you will cross 1 lakh just on day one if that foundation is there. Now imagine if you have done it and you can teach other people on your team to have that foundation. By the end of the month, you probably would have hit executive for sure. Because 4 silvers, that is 750 credits, and 4 people doing silver on your team, that's 3,000 credits, and you will have hit the executive level. You will be making 75,000 from that as a bonus because of that level, because at that level, that is the income that you will make. Not a bad idea, right? Imagine if you go beyond that. Let's say you have the whole month and you just explode because you have the people who understand this, have the foundational mindset just like you did, and they start duplicating you, and they start and go and do the same thing because they have the same opportunity, because they got started on 6th of April, just like you did, and they did the same thing what you did, which is they put in 4 people and they put in their 10 customers, and they did their 1 point whatever like 2 lakhs on day one like you. So imagine now if they have 4 people going silver under them, they will hit 75,000 at the end of the month. And if 4 of this, the same thing happens in all the 4 people that you bring in, your income is going to go to almost 4 lakhs. Actually, let me take that back. Your income will go to your not 4 lakhs, your income will go to 10 lakhs because you will generate 12,000 credits. 3,000, 3,000. We have 4 blocks of 3,000. So that slide that we show, which I'll jump to, one sec. So this is what we showed for 75,000, and this is what we showed you for diamond. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so you will hit 4 lakhs a month. Okay, by helping 4 people create that 4 blocks. 4 lakhs a month just on first month of your business. And I'm sure that you're not going to stop at just 4 people. You're going to add on more people as the month goes by because you're talking to more and more people from your list. And this explodes out for you. Just imagine by the end of the month, you can generate a dynamically generated team that hits this as well as propels you on to the next level. So it's always a win-win. As you're helping people scale up, you are also scaling up, right? So it's adding on. Whatever you're doing is adding on. And remember, we're teaching you how to build a balanced business. So we're not saying that just do something with 1% or 1%. Do it like as a balance, as a team, and duplicate that. So you're duplicating that block of silver, which is this basic block of 750 credits. That is a 4x4, 4x10 matrix. That is 4 partners, 10 customers. And you're just simply duplicating that many, 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 many times over. And that's creating the mass effect of you creating the volume. So the income is like a byproduct of the effort that you're putting in. As simple as that. No big mystery, no big thing. It's just a byproduct of what you are putting together. Okay. So keep that in mind, right? And this is what I want you to really focus on. Of course, crown is a good point, but see, this is what is the exciting part. That when we talked about that income piece and how I just want you, I want to expand on this slide so that you can little bit understand the power of the duplication and the multiplication of the income. Okay, so we had our 9,000 smart bronze bonus and a 13,500 extreme express, and then we had our 4 partners, and we are building up with the 4x4 block, right? So the first 4x4 block is now you're hitting 25 customers, you are getting about 8,000 like rupees per month. Actually, at 25 plus customers, you're making 16,000 plus. You are getting the 8 lakh one-time bonus, which is split over 24 months. So your income per month with the 25 customers, just with 25 customers, let's say no partners, only with 25 customers, your income is 50,000 rupees a month and up, right? If you keep expanding, so silver, we are generating about 16,500. Okay, that's the basic building block for silver. We expand that, you know, we create the 25 customers, we teach 4 people to do that, we hit the next level, which is 75,000 rupees. So you are hitting, I'm like an executive at 75. You duplicate that 4 times. You are hitting the next level, which is called diamond at 4 lakhs. And now you duplicate that 4 times and you're hitting crown at 10 lakhs per month. So you see how the progress, it is just mushrooming and multiplying, right? But this is the bigger picture. Okay. Imagine you have 4 businesses that is growing the same way, what we explained before, right? So you have, so when you get started in the business, you get 2 business centers, business center 2 and 3. You are business center 1, and you get 2 business centers in which you're developing your teams. And then as you expand beyond, you get 3 and 4 and 5, up to 5 business centers is what is the total that you get as you keep building your business. Okay. But it starts with 2 and 3, and this goes on for quite a long time. So your 2 and 3, as you keep progressing and adding people on, look at the income potentials. Okay. So there is a level between silver and this, I mean, what is this executive, which is called as gold. When you hit the gold level, you're generating 40,000 Indian rupees. Executive is 75, right? So here we're calculating as 8 credits per customer, including the ECB and the RCB bonuses, which is additional bonuses that we have. Plus we have A-Team and Z Phone and Z Car, Cab bonus, and there are about 10 different bonuses that are totally there. I still haven't myself completely analyzed and understood all the 10 bonuses, but they are significant. That is the fun part, you know. When I just look at the bonus structure, I'm like, oh my gosh, as we keep building and as we keep growing, there is tremendous potential. Not just the, I mean, the incentive is like massive. It's not just like you're seeing some little trickling of income happening. You know, the whole thing is geared with customers. The whole thing is geared with us helping enough people to get a better health. And the byproduct of that is massive, incredibly massive, you know, like obnoxiously great income, if you want to call it that, you know. I mean, like growing beyond proportion, right? I just love that part. It's like you get rewarded many, many times over. So imagine, you know, we keep doing this. We go platinum. At platinum, you generate 2 lakhs a month. At there's a director, you generate 10 lakhs a month, okay, based on this example. At Black Crown, you're generating 25 lakhs. You know, Dave is like 1 step away from Black Crown. He's very modest. He's sitting here nicely smiling at all of us. You know, this man, I'm telling you, he can simply go to bed for the next 6 months and his bank balance will just keep on growing because he has created the foundation and enough leadership on his team that it can auto run itself, you know. But I'm glad he's here. You know, I don't want him to take a break right now. I need him. I'm just being selfish a little bit. Sorry, Dave. We need you a bit more. Then we can get you free and let you live your life. So one more step, guys. Elite president. We know some people who have reached that level. Okay, elite president, 57 lakhs a month. We know them. They are just like us, human beings, normal folks. They get up, you know, from their bed the same way like we do, most likely with the same kind of clothes that we wear at night, and they do the same things, brush their teeth in the morning, and everything the same way. No difference. They are not superhumans. They're just like us. The only difference is they have a superhuman thinking. They have taken their, they have elevated their thinking many, many levels above like the average person can even imagine. And it's taken them some time to do that. It's not happened overnight. But if they can do it, we can absolutely do it with the tools that we have, with the system that we have, and with the market that we have. The Indian market is going to blow everything. I mean, these people have done it in markets with like, I don't know, 100,000 people in their countries, you know, and only 1% of the people getting tested in their country, and they have done this. And we have 1.3 billion people, okay, access to 1.3 billion people. And don't tell me we can't find 1,000 folks who want to have a better health. 1% of our 1.3 billion is 130 million people, right? I'm sorry, 13 million people. 1%, 13 million people, okay? In 13 million people, Can we find 1,000 who will want to have a better health and who will understand the value of what we're offering? If you just have 1,000 people, can you imagine the kind of financial impact it will have on your future? So I want you to understand this slide. This is a very well done slide. It covers the entire map, literally, of the business. But there are many levels beyond elite president, by the way. Okay, which we haven't touched as yet. But there are levels beyond that, which people are just starting to reach now. So we are seeing even more incomes and more bigger teams and bigger things happening. And we will get to know more of these people as and when we see them. But this is the power. I'm sure that within a year, I won't be surprised if somebody reaches the black crown level by the end of the year in India. And I hope it's you. I hope it's not somebody else. I hope it's you. I hope you can vision yourself that, hey, I can be that black crown in India at the end of the year. Or, at least I can be a crown, if nothing else. Even a crown makes, 10, 15 lakhs per month. Why not? Okay. So this was the map with the black crown. So you have 4 black crowns and you reach the level of elite president. And that's how that works, right? So boom, and yeah, back to this slide. This is, what I love about this slide is we are simply at 4 lakh customers, 4 lakh customers today in the entire global Zinzino market. Okay. Why? Because most of the countries that they've entered have had a very less population, and they have tapped only maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3% of their populations as we speak. So imagine with India, like I said, 1% is 13 million. If we simply tap only 1% in this 1 year, 13 million people, I think this 4 lakh is going to go beyond 10 million, just like that, within a year. And Zinzino is projecting 100 million customers by 2050. I think we can have that by 2030, 2035. Because we are going to be opening in a lot of other bigger markets now. This is just the beginning. India is just like a pilot for us, to open up bigger markets. Because what we do in India is going to be setting the standards for many markets to follow. And so we are literally doing something. We are on the verge of an explosion, guys. We are on the verge of something that is about to take off in such a large scale that we can't even comprehend how huge this can be. And I know people will say there are other network marketing companies and other health and wellness companies and health and wellness products, but they don't have what we have. They don't even come close. We have a patented product with an evidence-based behind the product. So we have something which is very unique. And I want you guys to put that in your head very, very strongly, that we have something which other people are just trying to figure out. In fact, we can show them why their supplements don't work on them because of the tests that we have. We have the power in our hands. We can convert them over into our product. And we have one product that is so effective and so amazing that it outshines everything that they're trying to sell in the market. And everybody needs it. That's the best part. There's not a single person who doesn't need it. It is the essential, vital thing for our health that we require. And we're not getting enough of it. Neither from our foods, neither from the environment. In fact, we're getting more of the negative stuff than the positive stuff. And this is what we need to educate and make people aware of if they are not already aware. Some people are aware, they are consuming the product, Omega product, but that Omega product that they consume is not effective because it doesn't do what ours does. Ours is a very potent product, very high quality, stays in the system for more than 24 hours, which the body needs for the maximum absorption. And not just that, for making the change into our body more than anything else. So it's a product that is working, and we can see the before and after because of the test. Thank God for the test. We have a blueprint or a vision of where we are and where we need to be. And then we can keep ourselves there. We don't have to go back to this where we started. We can continue being on this. So we can let people know, hey, listen, this is a product that's you're going to need for life. The question is now whether are you going to understand the value of what it is and make a change to your life and impact your life in a positive manner, or are you going to still argue and try to find out the science about this, and keep questioning it, right? So we want people who understand the value. And for us, as people who understand the value ourselves, our job or our purpose is to go and educate that person who has no clue about what this product is. Or if he doesn't understand what he's consuming at the moment, right? So I'm trying to emphasize this a little bit more because I want you guys to understand that we are ambassadors of health, and we are going to make that change and impact like nobody else has ever done before. And we need to engage in order for us to do that. We can't do it sitting down, waiting for things to happen. We have to become active, get out there, do the things, talk to enough people. Some will, some won't. So what? Somewhere, someone will. Stop whining, start working right now. Okay. So that's my message to you. And, we just wanted to share, Dave and I just wanted to share this with you guys, just to let you guys know that we are backing you guys up 100%. You can call on us anytime. We'll make ourselves, available to talk to people. We'll make sure that we provide you the support that you guys need to grow your businesses. And whatever questions you have, don't think whether I should ask it, whatever it is, ask the question because there is an answer for it. The question not asked is the question that will never get answered. Right? So if you have a question, ask, get those answers, get yourselves the knowledge that you need, get your belief up, and know that you have a very powerful thing on your hands. Okay. So with that, we are done with like tonight's training, and I'm sure this is going to impact a whole bunch of you. If I were you, I would listen to this over and over again. You may have missed some things, make some notes. I saw some of you like taking notes, but make some notes, and get back if you have questions. We are here, for this next 8 days. Every single day, if you need to talk to, one person every hour, we are willing to do that 24/7. If you have to do that just to make that impact of enough people getting the message of what we are offering and how it can impact and change their lives. And we are willing to do that if you guys need us to do that. Okay. So great to have all of you here, and we will catch up with you. So tomorrow, again, we are having the business presentation tomorrow. So Friday we is our business presentation that we normally have, and so that'll be on at the same time, 9 p.m. So any person who has not yet seen the business, is curious about it, the products, what we are doing, invite them, and invite them as if their life depends on it, because it does. Okay. And I can emphasize enough on that, because you will help somebody change their life. And that is serious. I mean, this is serious stuff. You will help change their health, change their life, change their financials, and change everything that they can possibly think about that they want to change and improve on or grow on, because we have that power, we have that potential. So once again, very, very thankful for Dave Ives to be here, take that time, spend that time with us. And I just want to honor him by showing him that our team is one of the biggest impact players in the Indian market. And I really mean that, because we have you guys on the team who are creating this impact. And we truly believe that all of us together, working together, can create that big, huge, bodaciously huge, excitement in the Indian market, just because we chose to speak to a few people and make that difference. And that could be your next best ticket to the biggest feature that you can create for yourself. Okay. So I'm pretty much so excited. I can't stop talking, but I have to. So I'll stop right now. And I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow at 9 p.m. For our meeting. And so let's get it done. Bye for now.